What is up, YouTube? Welcome to my brand new fitness channel. I am so excited to be bringing you this video today. We are going to be going over my workout split that really took me to the next level in terms of my glute growth. As you can see in my thumbnail, I went from flat to having a little something something, if you know what I mean. Additionally, I wanted to show you what I eat for a pre-workout because I think it just is one of the best fueling pre-workouts I've ever had. So I hope this video helps, and let's dive right into the food. So I'm going to show you about how I make my pre-workout. I'm not going to mention grams or calories or anything because what I'm eating is completely different than what you should be eating. But same concept, this is just going to be really good fuel for the gym to grow some great glutes. So basically it's just oats, water as desired, microwave to my texture that I like it at. I have some raspberries or whatever berry is the cheapest, to be honest. Let me add some of my favorite peanut butter. Love this peanut butter, by the way. Wild Friends, they are fantastic. A little expensive, but fantastic. Then I add some cinnamon and allspice to just take the flavor to another level. I actually really love it. And you gotta lick the spoon, of course. And I put some Premier protein in there just to give it a little bit of creaminess. All right, so while I am eating this, I'm just gonna do a couple things on the computer, but I eat this about 30 to 45 minutes before I go to the gym, and then I go to the gym and warm up, and that still gives me a little bit of time to digest it properly. So I'm gonna eat this up and then we'll be off. So before every workout, I do a dynamic warm-up, just a warm-up of some kind, targeting the muscles that I'm about to hit, which is mainly gonna be glutes and hamstrings today. So you're gonna see me go in the cat-cow position and also do some child's pose, just really stretching everything out. You're gonna notice that I'm gonna adjust my hips so I can really manipulate and kind of get each and every muscle in my glutes to really just stretch them out. It's really important to increase your range of motion through stretching in the beginning of a workout so you can get the best contraction possible at the top of the exercise. Again, just doing some hamstring and glute stretches here, switching out every couple of seconds. I'm gonna pause that right here. I just wanted to zoom in a little bit and show you guys that I have varicose veins and I have cellulite, and it's completely normal for a 25-year-old or however old you are to have. Like, I want you to know that it's totally okay. It doesn't make you any less of a person, doesn't make you less worthy or less valuable. It just is what it is. A part of it is genetics. My mom has a lot of them, and so I'm gonna just keep moving on and doing my thing, and y'all gonna see my varicose veins. Here I have my legs completely extended out in front of me, and I'm just bending my upper body forward to try to extend the hamstring muscles as far as I can. It also targets the bottom part of my glute muscles, which just gives it a really nice stretch. You can actually tell here I am pretty tight. So here I'm going to show you a very classic booty building exercise, and it's the hip thruster. This actually used to be my most dreaded exercise. The reason behind it was because I just used a barbell on my hips with weights, and it actually bruised my hips. It was very painful for my back because I just wasn't able to keep it straight. So having this platform and having a harness in has really changed my hip thruster game and really has built my butt really nice. I actually had 45 pounds on each side instead of the 35 like it is shown here, but it was way too heavy. I was not getting a good range of motion like I was able to with that weight last weekend. Maybe it just had to do with the timings of my meals, but I wasn't able to squeeze up like you see now and go back down, and squeeze up, pause, and go back down. I wasn't able to do that. Weight should come secondary to range of motion. When people say heavy lifting, they mean heavy lifting for you, not for them. And that just kind of depends on what exercise you're doing, how many reps and sets you are doing. Really important to just squeeze your glutes at the top of the motion. I slowed it down so I could show you guys here. What I'm doing here is a good morning exercise. I have a 40-pound bar. You could also just use a regular weighted bar. You don't have to use any weight. You can just use a pole or a PVC pipe at the top just to keep your back straight. But as you notice, I am leading with my glutes. There is constant tension in my glutes when I am doing this exercise. And you should be pulling forward with your hamstrings and your glutes. This is very similar to a Romanian deadlift. However, the weight is at the upper part of your back rather than at your hands. It is normal to feel a little bit of the burn in the lower part of your back. This is your erector spinae muscles working. They're against your spine, and these are your deep back muscles. It is actually pretty hard to target these, so this is a great exercise to do that. It seems kind of counterintuitive when you have that burn in your back, but this has actually really helped me eliminate my back pain that I have had. So here will just be a really good example of where your weight should be during this exercise. Most of my weight, probably all of it, is in my heels because you see my toes are lifting up. Your weight should be at your heels, and you should be squeezing at the top with your glutes like so. Oh, look at that, I messed up. Oh well, we'll get over it and just keep going. That's what y'all need to be doing. Get over it and keep going. Here you can see I'm doing a prone or a laying down hamstring curl machine. I really love these. These are great. But I work individually on each one of my legs here. And the reason why is I have discrepancies in each of my legs, like we all do. We all have imbalances. But I tore my ACL a little while ago, and this has really helped even it out. And look how it is very controlled. Pause at the bottom. Nice contraction there. I control the weight. The weight does not control me. Switching back and forth. I always let my weakest side lead, determine the weight and how many sets we are doing. I never go over on my strongest side. This is to even them out the best we can. Again, engaging my core here to make sure there is little movement of my back. Here we're doing some donkey kicks. These are great because they're really low impact. You can always add weight on your ankles to make it harder, or you can always do it with resistance band. This is also a fabulous move if you ever need to kick a bitch. You're gonna look great doing it also. So I'm just readjusting here, going on the other side, really making sure I'm engaging my core the whole time, squeezing my glute at the top, and really pushing through the bottom of my heel. Even though we're going in the air, pushing through that bottom of my heel. Just gonna stretch here. I like to do that in between my sets. Here we are doing an AB ductor or alpha bravo ductor exercise. This works the outside of the glutes. Again, just keeping your core engaged here and really focusing on that mind-muscle connection. Here, my form is not perfect, but it's definitely a work in progress. I want you guys to know, again, that form will not be perfect in the beginning. I have those muscle imbalances like I was talking about, and I'm really trying to focus on bringing them down as evenly as I can. It's gotten a lot better as we've gotten on, but you know, it's still there and it's okay. We're working through it. We have some sumo squats here. These are actually one of my most favorite exercises because I do have problems with my back, and this keeps my back straight. I'm actually more focused on my glutes than I am my back. So I really do enjoy this exercise. I wanted to show you here that with a sumo, you are going to be squeezing the ever-living crap out of your glutes. Yep, right up there. And that is what should be driving it. Squeeze at the top and push forward. Yes, it's gonna look like a camel's toe. It's okay. You get over it. Keep your mind on the prize. Bigger butt, bigger booty, more real estate. That is what we're going for. More real estate. Just gonna show a side view. Nice neutral back coming down. Here's a glute activation technique. It's a frog pump, and basically you have your heels together and slightly tilted outwards, and you push up through your heels like a bridge, and you use your glute. And you also really have to make sure that your hips are rolled in and you're engaging your core so your back is not hurting. There's not too much tension on your back. I'm definitely still just working out the kinks of this one though. Just to kind of come full circle, typically after my workouts, I do a cardio session of some sort. Here I'm doing a high intensity interval training on a sit down bike because my back was hurting a little bit just because y'all know what time of the month it is. You can really do whatever you want after your workout. You can do a little bit of cardio, a little bit of treadmill, just kind of walk it off, stretching. Honestly, all of it is good. It really is just dependent on you and your personal preference and what you like. Don't force yourself to do something that you don't like, because then you'll start to resent working out. And that is absolutely not our goal here. Well, there you have it, folks. The workout split that completely changed my glute game, has increased the peachiness, has increased the size, has increased the confidence. I really hope this has helped you guys. I am here for any questions that you guys might have. I'll do my best to answer them. And any video suggestions you have for future videos would be fantastic. My next video will most likely be about my nutrition and how I have utilized that to increase my glute gains. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one.